The medical bay of the research station Kepler's dream fell silent as Dr. Elena Rodriguez stared at the impossible readings on her scanner. Princess Lyralii of the Zephyrian Empire, whose crystalline blue skin and six-chambered heart marked her as definitively non-human, had just given birth to what appeared to be a perfectly normal human infant. "This defies everything we know about xenobiology," muttered Commander James Walsh, his weathered face creased with confusion. The baby's cries echoed through the sterile chamber, a sound that should have been alien but rang with familiar human emotion. Princess Lyralii, exhausted but alert, cradled the infant with her elongated, elegant fingers. Her species communicated primarily through bioluminescent patterns across their skin, and now waves of deep violet pulsed along her arms. Colors Dr. Rodriguez had learned meant profound grief mixed with protective love. "You don't understand," Lyralii spoke in accented standard, her voice carrying harmonics that humans couldn't produce. "This child is the key to everything your species believes about itself." 3 months earlier, first contact had been established when Lyralii's diplomatic vessel had emerged from a spatial fold near Jupiter's orbit. The Zephyrians claimed to be explorers from the Andromeda Galaxy, seeking knowledge and peaceful exchange. Lyralii had been pregnant when she arrived, and she'd requested to remain on the human station until birth, a request that seemed reasonable given the months-long journey back to Zephyrian space. Now, as Dr. Rodriguez ran genetic analysis after genetic analysis, the results remained stubbornly consistent. The infant possessed purely human DNA, no trace of Zephyrian genetic markers anywhere in his cellular structure. "It's impossible," Dr. Rodriguez whispered, running the tests for the 7th time. "Interspecies reproduction doesn't work this way. Even if it could happen, the child would be a hybrid. This baby is 100% human." Princess Lyralii's skin patterns shifted to a deep amber, what the translation protocols identified as reluctant honesty. "Your assumption is wrong, Dr. Rodriguez. This isn't interspecies reproduction." Commander Walsh stepped forward, his military training kicking in as he sensed classified information. "What are you saying?" The princess was quiet for a long moment, her bioluminescent patterns cycling through complex configurations, internal debate by all appearances. Finally, she spoke. "There are no Zephyrians from Andromeda. We are from Earth, from your Earth's future, approximately 8,000 years ahead of your current timeline. What you call alien features are the result of genetic engineering and evolutionary adaptation to deep space living." The medical bay erupted in shocked voices, but Lyralii continued, her patterns now blazing with urgency. "Humanity faces extinction in your near future, a cascade failure beginning with climate collapse, followed by resource wars, and finally a plague that targets human reproductive systems. Only a few thousand survive, and they must adapt drastically to live among the stars." Dr. Rodriguez felt her worldview cracking. "But why come back? Why have a baby here?" "Because the plague that nearly destroys humanity is genetic. It targets specific DNA sequences that exist in all future humans. But this child," Lyralii looked down at the sleeping infant, "carries the original unmodified human genome from before the engineering began. He's immune to everything that will come." She looked up at the stunned humans. "We've tried many times to prevent the cascade. Each attempt creates paradoxes, makes things worse. But this, giving birth to an original human in your timeline, this we can do. He'll grow up, have children, and those genes will spread through your population. When the plague comes, some will survive with their humanity intact." Commander Walsh's voice was barely a whisper. "How many of you are here?" "Hundreds. Living among you, preparing for what's coming. We are your children, trying to save our parents." Princess Lyralii's patterns had shifted to deep gold, love and sacrifice intertwined. "This baby isn't alien royalty. He's humanity's second chance." As if on cue, the infant opened his eyes, perfectly human, perfectly ordinary, perfectly miraculous. The future of 2 versions of the same species rested in his tiny hands.